I once had a good fortune to have an interview with Dinko Khyentse Rinpoche, one of the great Dzogchen masters of our time. And I got around somehow to ask him, what's the difference between an enlightened person and an unenlightened person? He said, well, there isn't any difference. That was a bit of a shock. Again, well, why are we doing this then if there's no difference? He said, there is only this you can say, that the so-called enlightened person is simply somebody who recognizes what's going on about that movement, that play between awakening and confusion. That's all. Some people say, if you've awoken, can't you fall asleep again? And the answer seems to be that if you've had a minor awakening, yes, that's possible. If you've had a great awakening like the Buddha, it isn't, because you have you're in the permanent state of having awoken from the confusion of not knowing the difference somehow between confusion and non-confusion. One interesting thing is that when the Buddha defeated Mara, the story of the life of the Buddha, you'd think after that the Mara would go away with his tail between his legs and never reappear. But that's not true. Often he would appear and somehow engage the Buddha in some kind of conversation or action. And the Buddha would always say, I see you, Mara. And that seems to be the important thing. The Buddha always recognized the confusion caused or sent by Mara. Tibetans have perhaps a more homely, perhaps nowadays slightly outdated way of putting it. They say, enlightenment is like recovering from smallpox, they used to say. Once you've got smallpox and you recover from it, you never get it again. So maybe some people prefer that as an explanation. It's like smallpox. Or enlightenment is like recovering from smallpox. Some Dzogchen texts say that. But behind that is this, what Dinko Khyentse Rinpoche was saying. It's a kind of shorthand for this, you might say.